Hi folks, welcome to the 8th Regents tournament again. So we have game 4 of Baratheon against Lannister, and today we'll be watching our Regent, Ilja Muromez, playing against Ryan Wood, and the score before this one, it's 2-1 in favor of Lannister. And the game has just started. So we have Alliance, Banner, Stag, and trading with Kohor. So that's going to be something quite fast if the big Cersei sees play. And we have Kings of Summer on the other side, which is a deck that is very strong in the mid to late game, but against some extreme rush, we'll see if it can withhold the early pressure. Yeah, setups can be problematic with Alliance decks, 75 cards. Yeah, but getting quite a good one here, 3 chuds, so it's not going to be focusing on such big characters as I imagined. It has Meister Pylos, who has printed stealth, so with the cat attachments can be pretty strong. And we have King's Road and no economy on the other side, and completely missing with Summer Harvest. Okay, so they're not playing the deck that I played in the World Championship, so we'll see if there are any other changes. I did consider Summer Harvest in that one, but it was this exact scenario that led me to playing Late Summer Feast in the end, because you can't really afford to misfire and no economy setup either. So this is quite a disastrous start actually for Bara Summer now. And here comes the cancel as well, so that's going to counter any nil that we see from the Baratheon deck. 2 gold, but still, of course, plenty with the King's Road and the reduction from the plot. And Cersei here as well. Okay. This could be tough now. Now the saving grace is there are no attachments yet. And here comes Sir Pounce. Yeah, on the character with stealth, which is pretty nice. This was presumably the only attachment in hand, otherwise you would usually ambush it, but that would just be wasting the reduction. And let's see what Baratheon can do. Okay, Red Priest might be the thing to cancel with the Guildhall. Yeah. Okay, I'm going on the other side as well, and still no economy, which is not a good sign. And I don't think there was a mulligan, so deciding to keep the opening hand with no economy and risk that Summer Harvest. Hopefully it doesn't completely backfire. Okay, draw gone, that's not good either. And still 2 characters standing, and now Sir Pounce can go. And he's going to bring in the Warhammer on Cersei for the Intimidate. And that clears some way for the other challenges as well. She can just do power, I think, and intimidate the military icon here. Yeah, no good solution. I guess just defending to stop the unopposed here. And now the power challenge is problematic, the military challenge, because there is no economy, so can't claim the reducer. I guess Red Priest did not do anything, so he could be claimed. But he is the only icon at this point, and yeah, not having to intimidate means Cersei can swap her bodyguard, and now her Warhammer, now she is completely protected, of course. And no throne for Baratheon either, which means Chamber won't be doing anything either. And yeah, taking the reducer for claim, so hopefully there is still some economy available, maybe a late summer feast in the deck, which really should have been the opener. Another summer harvest, double summer harvest. Very interesting. Okay, this time it gets 8 gold. But now Ryan is very strong in initiative, and even losing this one, Ilja decides Ryan can go first. Now Cersei is non-kneeler and Serpance is in the deck, so this is quite dangerous. But yeah, and cancel for a potential kneel as well. So definitely not nice. Yeah, Morgulis in this deck I would assume not. Harris is more likely, especially with the small characters that we've seen so far. And now the attachments do come in. We have another Warhammer and a disputed claim. So Cersei now permanently basically has renown as well and can participate in 2 challenges. Yeah, we need to see a very quick answer. Otherwise this game seems like it could potentially be over. Okay, Melisandre will be cancelled now. Is there a privileged position? There isn't. There's just some economy. And now I suppose try to survive, but sequencing the challenges now in the order to do the intimidate is going to hurt, and Cersei should be participating in 2 here for the double renown as well. 3 attachments are protected from the pointy end as well, as far as her power of course is concerned, and yeah, extra power for her ability as well. And there goes the second set downward hits. Now this is, since he is super defending here, he can't really gain any power back, and he wasn't going to be able to use this. And we have 2 unique Maesters in place, so I'm a little worried now that Ilja will survive this to play the Harris, expecting Cersei to be on the board with one of the other ones, and he would keep Melisandre, Angui and Delena for instance, but I think Outwit might be in this deck. I played against something like this online a few days ago and definitely was surprised by Outwit on that occasion. Okay, big intimidate with stealth. Some insight as well, and clearing the way for the unopposed military. And he could potentially then think about trading an attachment. He's in a good spot really, so don't even know what he could do. Could put in the boy king for the extra power, I suppose. Okay, Mirko and Melisandre, just in case there is a reset. He has the cancel anyway. And dominance tied. 9 power in 2 rounds. Yeah, I think this is going to be to Harris, I was going to say. Okay, going for more draw into return to the fields, which would have beaten the Harris anyway for initiative and sacked the 3 characters, including the Archivist, of course, to shuffle all the attachments back. And this should still happen really for Ryan here. Maester Crescent in the deck, there's a Milk. King's Landing way too slow now after that disastrous start with 4 gold Summer Harvest. Otherwise it is a great location. And yeah, I was about to say Ryan doesn't really need to do anything. He can spend the gold for the guild hall, and now we have Castle Rock, which I think potentially means it could be game over now. Cersei gets hit with the milk. That means she does have to kneel for the first one. She won't be gaining power. However, she still could get a disputed claim back, disputed claim gone, so we need to trade that back. She still has the intimidate, but the thing is, Sir Pounce, of course, can come into play on Maester Pylos, who is then an intrigue icon with stealth, and that will be gaining some unopposed with Casterly Rock, unfortunately. And here we go. Cersei going for the first one with Intimidate. May as well defend with the Red Priest. Yeah, defending with both, but that gives her a chance to get rid of the Warhammer. And trade it for Sir Pounce, I think. There we go. Not bothering about the stealth now, so just goes on the inside character to refill his hand if somehow game is still alive after this round. Which it could be because there is no power claim at least. Robert gets hit as well. Yeah. Now cancelling both with the Guild Hall, of course, is much more difficult. Cancelling Melisandre and Robert in the same round, so still suffering from that. Yeah, that big hit in the first round. I think if Ilja was able to play something bigger, that would have cost Ryan a lot more resources to get going. Possible to defend again. Now what do we have here? Do we have Lady Whiskers? Okay, that means Special can do another one without kneeling for more insight. And he gets the Maester's Chain, yeah, which will be discarding the milk from Cersei. Hmm. Okay, maybe. Maybe that gives a chance for the pointy end, but I'm virtually certain that pointy end is not in this deck, because with the summer agenda you are usually going for summer, so should be 5 or 6 summers plus the reset. And finally stuff is knelt. Now do we still have the Kocher trigger, or is this it for the round? That's it. Okay, so chance to do one of the challenges, the military one, and then yeah, he could do power, or he could go for the chamber. Similar scenario. Okay, 11-1. If he passes, that would be 10-3 after the chamber trigger. If he does a power challenge, would be 10-4, I think. And then dominance tied. Okay, going for the dominance, and now Cersei loses the milk. Still well protected with that bodyguard. And now we can only hope for a miraculous pointy end here. Going for more draw before card stand. Yeah, so not much economy, but if he has a drop lot with 8 cards in hand, should be able to keep the pressure on. Could even just play out with if he has it to cancel whatever this is, whether it's the Harris or some kind of trade routes or something like that. Yeah. Well, okay, trade routes against the Smith. Smith can kneel the red keep in the chamber. I don't think it will do a huge amount of difference. Trade routes is some economy at least. With 4 it turns into a 6 gold plot, which is not that great. And now just a charter 2 and some attachments. Maybe just to be safe, get that guild hall out again. Sandra is milked and there shouldn't be many other triggers, but may as well. There we go. What else is there from the stag package? So the attachments, Warhammer and Disputed Claim for sure. We have Pylos. I would assume there would be Renly. Okay. And Myrcella, another one that does not kneel. Three attachments in play, which is plenty. That's going to need stuff just in case, but I think the game might be over before that matters. Okay, Bastard Nightsong, not a bad one. However, the guild hall will just cancel him if he does manage to win the power challenge. And now Throne coming too late as well. Yeah, and plenty of King's Landing locations, so if King's Landing was in play from the beginning, there would be a lot more economy and some draw. And here is where the problem starts, so Cersei is going to be gaining that 2 power for the 2 cards discarded, and I think any of the attachments really could just be discarded or sacrificed now, traded for Disputed Claim, either on her or on Myrcella, and that's going to win the game before Ilja has a chance to strike back. Yeah, Disputed Claim still in the deck, so not going for that just yet. Maybe on the next one, just making way for some unopposed here. And yeah, the power challenge would end it. Good game for Ryan here, definitely. Well played. And that's the 3rd win for Lannister now, which means Baratheon needs to win the other 3 to win this match. And yeah, and unfortunately the pairings look pretty even here, so It seems unlikely, but we'll give it a shot. So my game coming next, which means I will say goodbye here and prepare for that one. Obviously can't stream my own game, unfortunately, but I will record it if no one else streams it, and maybe add some commentary later. So thanks for joining me for this one, and we'll see you next time.